Welcome to the Concrete Genius Podcast, man. It's your boy, Sauce McKenzie, aka the Concrete Genius, man. And you are now listening to the Concrete Genius Podcast, man. We're honored to have you along for the ride, man, on this lovely Tuesday. I've been away for a while. I know my podcasts have been kind of scattershot, but I did have a loss in the family. Lost my lovely mother-in-law. It was very painful. Very important, beautiful woman, beautiful soul, strong woman. Just the essence of what it means to be the backbone and a strong Black woman from society. Just just turning water into wine. Just what Black women do. So when you lose someone like that, it's very painful. You have emotions and they're very spontaneous, and you can't determine when they come, when they don't come. So with that being said, rest in peace. I bounced back, and I also vowed to chase greatness. You know, when someone close to me leaves this earth, I always vow to honor them by chasing greatness. And by chasing greatness, that means just excelling, tightening up on my discipline, becoming a better man, the best man I can be, and just locking in on that bull mind state. Like, I only get one run at this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to my mother-in-law. I love you. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna honor you, and I'm gonna bring smiles to faces. You know what I mean? So with that being said, everything else is going on, man. I did have the honor of my son having his signing day. He signed. So he's hooping D1 for a ride. My daughter had the honor of graduating college. She basically went to college for free, academic for a ride. So that's to that, you know what I mean? So toast to that. Now you're talking about who dude who lights used to be off. You know, I be playing double dribble with my guys, see a roach go across my game. And, you know, we sneak a laugh if we was really cool. If I wasn't cool with you like that, you laughed, I was going to steal on you. We'd fight right there in my career because it's times like that. Now I'm at this. And that's God, and we still progress. You know what I mean? You navigate through a lot, man. You get your kids to where they need to be, and you really can't even worry about what people thinking of what's going on. You got to lock in on your focus. You know, for somebody like me, you know, coming home from my situation, a lot of people crack jokes, you know, a lot of people had jailbird jokes. You know, that's their time to actually feel equal to the attention that you've been getting. They've been watching you your whole life. All the fly shit I've been doing, all the attention, you know, they watching that. So you come home, you know, they send your ass home with $25. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't no joke. They send your ass home with $25. So everybody that thought they had a chance to like shit on you, they gonna really be trying to shit on you. You know what I'm saying? But what you have to do is like, you just can't let it get to you. You have to have it in your mind like, man, I know what I am. I know what I was. Now, the main thing you have to remember is like, don't make the same mistake twice. That's the game. If you smart, you really focus, you learn how to maneuver. And once you get kids, I couldn't imagine. I used to see dudes, you know, with their kiddos. I'd be like, oh my God, bro, you in here, you can't throw the fucking football with your son. That's the hardest shit. You know, niggas go little and do a 5, you know, they can be saved. Like, don't believe the numbers of recidivism they try to scare you with. It's a lot of intricacies and tricks and shit that go into that, my boy. So find you something you can do. Keep people around you that's going to avoid you losing your temper. Excuse me. Yeah, keep people around you that's going to avoid you losing your temper. You know, and just have a plan. And it's all there, man. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go from crumbs to bricks every episode, man. And I want everybody to know, like, if you got somebody, you know, anybody that's been incarcerated, or you got a kid that's kind of on the wrong path, you know, allow him to listen to my first episode, my Mother's Day episode. I'm not one of those guys to go hardcore, like Wild Wild West, like OG New Jack City episode, every, you know, OG episode. I don't go down that path. Like, so if you got a kid, he kind of swerving, but you know he a smart kid, he fucking up. Like, have him listen to episode 1, Concrete Genius. You know what I'm saying? Have him listen to that and give him a chance to like understand what this shit really is. You know what I'm saying? So if you could do that, that'd be a benefit to him, you know? The reason I say I don't really go hard with the rah-rah stories is because, like, for me, dog, like, I was really like the nigga that they telling the story about, you know what I mean? Like, so when you in a mix and you really lived it, like, I don't care if you a war veteran or you a hood veteran, like, in your mind, you don't even want to really be reliving that shit. So like dudes who like, now you got some dudes for real who can talk about that shit easily. You know, you always got a set of dudes who are a little different, you know what I'm saying? But for the majority of time, like dudes who was really in the wars, man, we don't want to talk about that shit, man. Like, nigga like me, I don't never want to replay that shit on the screen if you really in it. What happens is, and this is church, so toast. We on Tito's, by the way. Cranberry got a little vitamin K in it, so we gonna be good. But what we gotta understand is that most dudes who really was like in it, most dudes who was really like in it, they either like die or they go to jail for like the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is that happens like every 3-4 years. So then the dudes who was around, they played a role of the popularity and the swag of that dude and really want to live that life. Because even if that dude miraculously get out or he just do a smaller bid, now he's trying to teach his son to play basketball or football. See, the niggas who had the street fame don't chase it. It came to you naturally. Like I always telling him, bro, like, show me a picture of you at 16, dog, 17. And I can tell you if you was corny or not. Like all that shit came to me later. It's cool. But if you was a nerd, like, hey, it's popping forever. If it's popping by the time you 16, 17, bro. Like, if you really in them streets. Because by the time, if you in the streets, by the time you 22, you like, man, I'm tired of this shit, bro. Really 18. By the time I was 17, 18, I'm like, man, I'm tired of this shit, bro. I'm 17, 18. I'm tired of this shit, bro. I gotta find a way to get out this shit. That's 6, 7 years in. So, like, dudes, that's a whole nother podcast, man. Like, how do you wait till you 30 to actively become retarded? Like, what is the mind state of that, my brother? You know what I mean? We as a community have to get out of that macho mind state, bro. Like, the dudes who was really macho, I promise you, we chilling. Like, on soul, we chilling. Like, because I have no reason to have conflict, bro. Like, real talk, like, even subjects, podcasts, people, I don't mention things because, like, I'm really in cities. So I would never mention something or say something about another person, another, like, podcast person. Like, that's fake nigga shit. Like, that's sucker nigga shit. Like, yeah. All that shit talking, bro, we grown ass men. So when dudes be like, shit talking, getting beat up, threatening the club, I'm like, bro, y'all niggas sloppy. You wasn't in the streets, bro. If you was in the streets, bro, the way I move in the club, I'm so respectful, bro. I promise you, I don't want to be with nobody. I ain't in no club, even in a bar. Shit, even at Kroger's. I don't care where I'm at, bro. I move with peace. I'm a big old dude. I'm 6'5", bro. It's big black man syndrome. I gotta unthreaten you. Cause you small, you might shoot me. You know what I mean? Short dudes and pull guns out on me. And I just want to talk to them. You owe me money. Hey, let me holler at you. Hey, back up. Damn. Damn. You finna O-dog me? You finna cane me, nigga? You finna Ricky me? And you owe me $250? And I'm just saying, hey, let me holler at you. But you so scared because I'm big. I'm cut up. You mean? I never used to feel like that shit was intimidating because I'm a big, handsome nigga. Why you scared of me? You know what I'm saying? I promise you, I don't want man a bit of trouble. But it's just me, that big old intimidating. And then people kind of like think about like somebody like Shaq run up on me. I'd be like, damn, Shaq a big. But even if Shaq was a big, when I was little, a big motherfucker, I'm like, man, I hit this nigga's motherfucking mouth. Like, so I wasn't, that's how people in the hood feel. I never felt like my realness was attributed to my size. Now my size did accelerate some of my street instincts because being big, like, ain't no age bracket for when you big in the hood back in the 80s and 70s. I mean 90s, 80s and 90s and shit. Like, ain't no age bracket for when you big in the hood. Like, so if you big and you 13, then even if you beat up a nigga your size 13, you're gonna have to fight his cousin that might be smaller than you, but he might be 16. So you take a few of them, you start getting you some ties, getting you some wins. Don't nobody in your age bracket want that problem. You know what I mean? So I don't really do hardcore. Hey, back in the day, remember we jumped out the Mercedes and no, fuck all that shit, man. Like life too. That's like walking in the club to me talking about gangster shit or coming in the club to kill a motherfucker. Like, man, that shit, bro. My temper is the one thing I wake up with and be like, God, I thank you for everything else, but man, just please let me keep a hold of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes who really brag about violent shit really ain't violent. They just was in some shit, around some shit, and they probably honestly lying about their role in the shit. I'm just telling you the motherfucking truth. Cause me, I don't want to talk about violence, nigga. I don't even want to see violence in a movie unless it's a good ass movie. Nigga, I like puppies and babies and youth league basketball shits and kids getting scholarships and trophies. Cause I'm really from it, you know. And dudes who really from it, they know the nightmares. Ain't no CB4 shit, you know. And on that, like, this nigga's on a horse, man. Hey, these dudes do whatever they want to do, and I love that spirit, you know. So yeah, but just to conclude, man, like, we don't have to be so macho towards each other. Like, greet me, bro. I'm a big dude. I don't have no drama with you. I'm a family man. I know the basketball game. I'm about peace. I'm about uplifting. I'm about positive conversation. I want to put out as much positive energy in the universe as I can. And I know some of them peas might pop, but I had to take that filter off because it was covering up this mug, and this mug is eternal. You hear that, grandson? My grandson gonna watch that and be like, damn, my granddaddy was a player. He sure was. I'm gonna be watching it with him. So yeah, you just gotta be yourself out here, man. That's why a lot of my friends are smart dudes. Cause like smart dudes are just comfortable in their own fucking skin. Like they don't really care about that judgmental, corny shit. They just about that money, them numbers, them figures, or whatever they geeked about being smart and shit. I was wearing hats, man. My fucking, I be taking some shit. My head is shining. I can't even tell y'all what I drink every day because I don't like giving up the game, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, buddy. You know, like I've gave so many dudes the game and probably only about 30, maybe about 18%, 18.7.75 have been grateful. You know what I mean? Some dudes run from the intimidation of it. Cause you think about a dude that got more game than most niggas' daddy. You know, I'm 10, 12 years younger than you. I might look better. I'm fly. Shit, I'm smart. Make moves, not excuses. Excuses like assholes, nigga. Anybody got one of them. But moves is exclusive. You walk to the table, play blackjack, the dealer, no, oh, this nigga here. That's moves. You know, hey, I come from nothing. I remember my daddy, gave me a Mitsubishi Galant. RIP to my daddy, man, John Richard Loudon, the Memphis legend. Ivy Loudon, Richard Loudon. Ask about him. He gave me a Mitsubishi Galant. I remember I pulled up, man. This was like, I'm fresh. Some broad, I ain't know this broad. This broad was like, who little bitty ass car you unfolding your big ass out of? I ain't gonna lie. I was like, you fat bitch. That shit hurt my feelings because my knees was hurting in that motherfucker. I'm talking about my knees. Nigga, my knees was on the odometer. Nigga, I'm 6'5", so my knees was on the odometer. But hey, Pops got me that motherfucker. That motherfucker got me to make some money. That motherfucker got me that Chevy, got me that Lac, got me that Vase. Hey, don't talk to me about no grinding, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been grinding so long. It's dudes who I put their daddy on. They didn't seen their daddy fall off, be old. They didn't fell off. They didn't got in the game. They 30 something. They old fat. I put your daddy on, bless you, and still out here super fly. And I don't say that to be arrogant. I just fucking say that to tell the truth. You know? But just like this basketball shit, you know, so many motherfuckers was rooting against me. Excuse my language. I really gotta stop cussing. I'm gonna start a curse jar. You know, I started a curse jar before, and I cursed so much I could pay my rent from it. You know, I really gotta stop cursing. But just like basketball, like I'm by far one of the 10 most intelligent people in this state when it comes to basketball. Historically, my story is easily one of the 5 or 10 greatest stories in this state basketball when it comes to what I've accomplished, what I've able to do, the impact I've had on the state, the impact I've had on kids. Hold on. Yeah, Tito's got me belching like it's old English or something. But yeah, just the impact I've had, my brain, the innovations, you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna tell a whole AU story, but it's just like the naysayers, where they at? Like Tupac say, you walk up in this motherfucker and they like, bing. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all it was gonna be on, you know, and all I need is an opportunity to see an opportunity. That's what separates me from the average. I don't care if it's basketball, rap. I rapped. I had a single called Trust Me. You could Google hit Screwface, Trust Me featuring Big John. I had a single called Trust Me way back in the days, 15, 18 years ago, popping. Because I saw an opportunity to get an opportunity. You got to remember, bro, not just the fact that I've been blessed by hunger, my surroundings. My mama was a hustler. She made plastic slip covers for couches. Ask your auntie. Any of your aunties that dance to Total and Bad Boy and shit, ask them about plastic slip covers when they was kids. My mama made them. She made wedding dresses, prom dresses. She was a hustler. My daddy, who stayed by the street, by the way, that's a different conversation, different podcast, made me the man I am, no? He worked, he grinded, and he did other things. He made money, he hunted, he fished, he took number, he did whatever he did. He was always a man. No matter how many kids he had, he took care of all of them. Got that bread for you. I ain't gonna argue with you. You know, a lot of my jokes are for like the probably 10 most intelligent people in society. And I ain't just talking about black people. Like, I'm talking about like Asians and shit. Anybody. Cause I don't give a fuck. Like, I want to talk to your desire to be smarter than you was 5 minutes ago. That's my hunger. I know I don't know every fucking thing. But why do you know something that can help me? I need that. So I get in the fucking room, I listen. Even if I'm smarter than you, I'm gonna listen. But yeah, hey, these playoffs is wild, man. Um, obviously, I'm gonna have to fucking eat the crow. Can I have crow? I'll be sitting in the back, crow with my Tito's. I picked Luka. I ain't gonna lie, I went out there. I be trying to do some motherfucking Willis Reed shit. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Luka and them could win, but I was like, some things had to happen. Niggas had to play a certain way. But if niggas was like, hey, yo, nigga, you gotta bet your small intestine or your lard, I'd have been like, damn, I'm gonna bet with Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I bet I was saying Luka in 7, Luka and whatever, but it was a lot of shit that had to work out. Niggas like kind of winning a Powerball, like, or going to court and just getting like totally not guilty. So I was just, cause me, I like to be a daredevil, nigga, Bobby Brown. Like, fuck that normal shit, nigga. I'm not Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, or Mike, nigga. I'm Bobby. You know what I mean? Ralph, excuse I'm I respect all of them. I'm Bobby. I'm different. I gotta go on my own first. So I just thought Luke and them was gonna make that jump. And Luke and them are very close to making that jump. Now, I'm a big fan of Colin Coward. A lot of the things that I think he actually says, and it's kind of crazy because it's like, fuck, I should have did a podcast yesterday. Like, the one thing that, like, Luka's defense is cool. It's a lot of dudes that play defense and can't do 1/3 of shit he do. So, but the conditioning is an alert. I think this year the switch of flip on his conditioning also. He's one of my favorite players, man. I ain't, I, like shit. I just like his moxie. You know what I'm saying? And I like Trae Young too. I'm not one of them this nigga versus that nigga type dude. Like, I just like both of them. But I think Luka needs to really, really work on his diet. I think he needs to focus on his conditioning. Like, whoever's around you that's partying, that's allowing you to party, you got to scale that back. And then I was talking to one of my homies who was talking about some of the shit they need. Hold on, excuse me. I actually think Luka needs one or two guys that can score off the dribble. I've been listening to talking heads, like a lot of the hoop guys, and there's some smart ones. A few of them have said that, like, he needs somebody, 2 or 3 guys that can score off the dribble. Actually healthy, and even though that's the past before Porzingis wasn't bad, the names that were brought up to me by people I trust, one of my main guys, he brought up Miles Turner and TJ Warren. I like Miles Turner with Luka. Dallas right now, they getting killed at the 4-5. Looney and Draymond is taking them niggas fruit cocktail at lunch, man, unfortunately. You know, so they need some toughness at the 5 or the 4. I mean, the players they got can be good players and still have a role, but they can't be like primary starters. You need at least one elite 4 or 5. TJ Warren, I've always been fascinated with his talent. I know he's good people from what I've heard. And you got to excuse some of these peas. Again, I removed the pop filter, but my face is more valuable than a few peas. But get it. But I like him. I just pray he can get healthy. Injury. Who was that singing it? Congratulations, wherever you are. But that's cool. That was my homie selection. I like Miles Turner. Miles Turner ain't bad. TJ Warren in. I think it's other places he probably can go. But Dallas ain't bad. Dallas keeps you healthy. The staff is good. Mark Cuban's amazing, brilliant owner. The fan experience is amazing. Training staff, coaching staff. Jason Kidd, to me, is one of the most brilliant coaches ever. To see Jason Kidd, to watch Jason Kidd be a 6'4", 6'5" guard back in the 90s, I had so much pride in that. And then just to see him now be one of the most brilliant, intelligent, innovative coaches in the game, it's just a beautiful journey on this bridge we walk on called life. I like Jeremiah Grant. I don't know what his situation is. I don't want people to think I'm trying to play GM or nothing, but I'm just talking about for Dallas winning, locking something up. I like Grant. I like, but my really $1 million pick is Zach LaVine. I think Zach LaVine and Luka, and just give me an adequate big. Give me Miles Turner and give me a backup that's won or had a few playoff runs, a backup big, JaVale McGee type of big. I wouldn't spend tremendous money on a big. Miles Turner, somebody's talking. My house is it's a beautiful home, but we get crunk. Miles Turner. Keep Miles Turner. And I like Zach LaVine. I think Zach LaVine's an amazing player. I think I think his usage can just be just enough as a coach where Jason Kidd could balance it to where Luka get off, Zach get off, boom, and then Zach got to catch, drive, catch, pull up. Zach's dad, he's one of them dads, man. Like, T. Morant, like them dads who really put that bag on their kids, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen the stories about Zach LaVine's dad, the drills he had him doing. I think Zach LaVine would be the perfect fit. As far as the Warriors, man, the Warriors is just, hold on one second. Yeah, I think the Warriors are like, it's time for them to be mentioned with the Lakers, the Bulls, and the Spurs. And no disrespect to the Pistons, just in case somebody from Detroit hears be like, I always forget about the Pistons. I like the Pistons. They got two of them quick. And my boys, they bridged the gap from wearing fucking weapons, choose your weapon, driving in dirt field, and motherfucking smoking cigarettes at the draft to if I could be, so they bridged that gap. And what they did in 89, 90 was amazing. But I'm talking about people who've won like 3+. You know what I mean? People who've dominated a decade, 6 out of 8 type shit. Like when I heard the 6, because I was already thinking like Golden State's been on a fucking run, B. So 6 out of 8 is really amazing. Eastern Conference runs. And what Brian them did with the Heat is on the scale like 1B, just as amazing. You know what I'm saying? And if they win this one, conversations will be had. I'm not jumping off the 96th floor like Kendrick Perkins talking about Magic. Like nobody's knocking Magic Johnson off Mount Rushmore. And me, I'm the ultimate Kendrick Perkins fan. Like Kendrick Perkins' grind is so honorable. His grind, even just before he got on the microphone, his grind as a player, his ability to just come to a player and have a pace, have a tone. People talk about numbers, but when you have a presence is not measured by numbers. So I like him. I like his grind. I like his opinions. But nobody's knocking Magic Johnson off Mount Rushmore, big dog, with all due respect. I promise you. What Magic did, Michigan State, Everett, rookie year. Magic Johnson, rookie year alone, would get you electrocuted for trying to take him off fucking Mount Rushmore. Are we serious? 6'9", the big guard mode, with all due respect to Oscar Robertson. With all due respect. So nothing in this world. Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan will be on Mount Rushmore in the year 3585. You can debate the other two. Take as long as you want. I don't care. It's your opinion, your conversation. But Magic Johnson, Irvin Johnson, and Michael Jordan will be on the Mount Rushmore basketball forever. Those two names are non-negotiable. Everybody else, like I said, you can debate. So I think the Warriors dynasty is on the Mount Rushmore. It's getting there. If they get two, it's there. Because I'm not talking Celtics. I'm not talking Havlicek. I'm not going back to the 50s. All due respect to the 50s. Look, nigga, you win 11 in a row, bro. Like, obviously you playing some dudes that's out there smoking Camels and shit, bro. Like, I'm not. Hey man, look, man, I'm not gonna be. Hey, look, man, you playing a nigga who got a fucking bullet in his leg from the Korean War. That's cool. That's honorable. It's tough times. We made it. You know, Bill Russell's a soldier for going through that Boston shit. I don't know if I could have did it. Maybe, because I don't know if I could have did the shit I did if you would have told me how to do it before I had to do it. But Bill Russell's one of my heroes, but I'm not talking that far back. I'm talking when I was born. I was born in 73, so I'm talking, you know, I remember 70s basketball some. You know, I remember George Gervin and shit. I remember the Bulls was horrible. You know, I remember, but I also remember Magic, Bird, Lakers, Celtics, Sixers, Andrew Toney, Doc. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Jones, like Moses, like them the kind of eras. So for Celtics, Lakers, Bulls, Spurs, that's the Mount Rushmore of my lifetime right now. If Golden State wins, somebody's coming off. If they win two, they got to win two. If they win two, Spurs coming off. Spurs coming off. Pop from Indiana, man. It's fucking so disrespectful. Lakers can't come off. Celtics? Can the Celtics come off? Is the Golden State Warriors run Belgium? No, Celtics can't. Because Celtics can't come off because they's battling the Lakers. Michael Jordan can't come off, bro. Niggas will cut your tongue out. So it's really Spurs and Golden State about who's fighting for that last spot on Mount Rushmore of dynasties in my lifetime, man. Like, bro, like, hey man, anything before the like fucking Commodores and shit, Lionel Richie and all that shit, say you, say me and shit, bro. I ain't counting that shit, bro. All that motherfucking goddamn Theodore Roosevelt shit, bro. That shit's honorable. Dun, 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 dun. Bro, I ain't going, man, for that Partridge Family shit, bro. That motherfucker I Love Lucy shit, bro. I'm talking my lifetime, homie. And if you in the 90s, you be like, I can't remember the Lakers Celtics then, you better get you a DVD because that's when basketball started, little nigga. And one thing about the 70s babies, we're around forever, dog. We going nowhere. We the greatest generation ever because we the last ones to get the game. That's why they tried to put us away forever, because we was the last ones to get the game. That's gonna go over your head like the Jumbotron. Before I move on from this, I really want to give a shout out. Not a shout out like I know him or nothing, but I think the Golden State Warriors GM Bob Myers has done a phenomenal job with what he's done with roster construction. Even if you go back to cats like Barbosa, Iggy, you know, he always had that one cat, that cat that pushed him. Like he got Wiggins this year. You know what I mean? He's got Jordan Poole. Like they just always know how to just, you know how you going to, you know how motherfuckers, you know how you date a chick like my wife, right? I can give my wife $1,000. Like, I can have 1,000. I'll be like, I'm gonna buy this and this and this. I could do all right. I can give my wife 1,000, bro. I'm gonna have 88 pair of drawers, 9 pair of shoes, 32 jogging suits, nigga, a pair of glasses, nigga, a hat, and a gift card, nigga, from Target, and a gift card to motherfucking Olive Garden or something. Like, because she know how to find the best of everything. And I do too, what I'm good at. But when I ain't good at it, it get a little tricky. And like Myers is good at finding players who are fitting the nucleus of what they need to do. Did the KD thing end awful? Yeah, of course it did. But shit, I got what I needed out of it. If you go to state, like it's like worrying about your ex-girlfriend. Life goes on, baby. You know. And my crib is nice. So yeah, that's definitely, you know, what you got to do. And as a man, you know, I was thinking the other day as a man, like, who do you vent to? Like, who do you tell your problems? Like, men put so much shit on their forehead. I can imagine how many dudes have died from strokes and aneurysms. And women too, don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about men because women sometimes are more quicker to share their emotional ups and downs. Men feel gullible. When we talk about our emotions, we feel gullible. So we deal with a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? That's why dudes end up like not knowing how to deal with bras they love so much and they anger and shit. Like men deal with a lot of pressure. Like a lot of men don't feel appreciated, unfortunately. And I'm in a situation where I'm hella appreciated, like I always have been, you know, but even as a man, when you just, if you a real man, like coming, going, making shit happen. I'm talking about an alpha man, like a nigga that don't stop moving. Like an alpha man gonna get up like 6 a.m. and he ain't gonna stop moving. You know what I mean? Like if you lazy and shit, you ain't really talking about nothing. If you ain't talking about self-preservation of your body, if you ain't talking about like being a warrior trying to live to be 117 years old and being here to see your grandkids and take care of yourself mentally and be a protector, physically strong, mentally strong, psychologically strong, then you ain't talking about nothing. So this may go over your fucking head like a 747. Excuse me. I've been muting the other two belches. You might have caught that one, but excuse me if you're listening. So as a man, you got to find some way to let that pressure off. You got to find OGs. Find other, you know, if you're married, find married men. If you're single and you want to get married, find you married men. If you want to stay single, find you successful single men to listen to. Find you successful men to be your mentor. And use your ears more than your motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the biggest boss shit you ever gonna get from me for fucking free. So I hope you write that shit down and you give it to your great grandson for Christmas, because that's all you getting from a player like me. Because everything else, it's gonna cost you that ticket. So as men, we gotta start finding a way to deal with the pressure. I'm a big fan of Charlamagne the God. He advocates. Look at that fucking Tito's advocates therapy, you know, for men, period, for people, period. But for black men in general, you survive the ghetto, and then you always working to prove you perfect. You know, and my tattoo is just say, trust nobody, because in this world it get dicey. You know, and we also deal with the psychological trauma of, I know I'm the shit, but man, when you walk out this house, what is my life worth? I got to protect my family. I got to protect myself. I got to make everything right. I got to be the first one up, last one asleep. I got to make sure everybody fucking good. If it's a nail in your tire, I need to know about it. You know? And when you assume that mantle of chasing greatness, it's pressure. I mean, you're talking to a man that came out of prison with $25 fucking dollars. And now I've had over $1 million worth of property we built from scratch. That's pressure. And what happens is the same people that doubt you, you pass them. So when you doubt them, they give you advice. And then when you get close, they start hating and they start needing advice. And then when you pass them, they disappear. So you got to make sure you're dealing with people who have purified hearts, blessed hearts, non-envious hearts that's going to never waver, whether your status wavers. Because I'm trying to get 100 billion. My son go to college, we full concrete genius, meet every day, bro. Like, but so if you're a man, like, bro, don't be so fucking hard on yourself, B. You got this shit, man. You got to be the protector. You got to be the provider. You got to be the stable emotional rock. And it's tough. It's tough knowing like, damn, a motherfucker don't appreciate me unless I'm doing something. You can get that feeling as a man. And I say this from a nigga who, like, honestly, whatever the top 10% of women is, wives, I'm in the top 3%. And my wife is on my ass like a PO, but that's the shit that makes me great. You know what I'm saying? But even with that being said, a lot of men say, damn, I'm busting my ass. Because what you got to do is you got to go from, I have to do this to I get to do this. Because this is a nigga in them cell blocks, bro, that'll love to fucking take his son to school, bro. That'll love to be out here arguing with his girl, nigga, about leaving his shoes, too many pair of shoes out. You know what I'm saying? It's a nigga in that graveyard, in that box, that would give anything to be able to go to his son's basketball game or have to fucking clean a bathroom at home, a free world bathroom. He cleaning silver bathrooms, toilets, one-piecers. Shit, you hit your head, you probably dead. He cleaning them. He got to hear about his son going to games with his stepdaddy. So you arguing with your girl or you going through it, you got to understand how bad shit could be. You see what I'm saying? Damn. I keep giving out free game, but I guess that's why they call it the concrete genius, huh? Because ain't none like it ever. And that's the thing about me, right? Like, I always get doubted and I always fucking win, bro. Less resources, less money, and I win. And see me, like, AAU was a lot of people coming through basketball. I came in basketball, street nigga, I had no problems. Gary, Indianapolis, cities, Atlanta, Memphis, everywhere I bopped around, Vegas, niggas was good to me because I'm a stand-up man. I carry myself with respect and honor. I got in this basketball shit got fugazi. Dudes start hating because I come from nowhere. They want you to have fucking bust your balls for culture. Humble yourself. And that's podcast, what, I think episode 3, 4. I ain't humbling myself. I'm Bobby Brown, bro. I'm gonna make Don't Be Cruel while you still out here fucking trying to find you a Johnny Gill. And that's my mentality, boy. I'm Bobby Brown. I'm Ice Cube. I got to get the fuck out of here, bro. If I'm great, and I'm gone. And if you can go, you can come with me. You want to keep this momentum going? Psh, nigga, I'd rather be broke than get fucked. I'm gone. I'm Ice Cube. That's my mentality. And I know if this your first time hearing this podcast, you're like, man, I'm tuning this dude. Who's this dude? Man, I'm unique. I'm historic. I'm a king. My mind should be in a tune. It's great. And every time you hear me, you're going to hear something that's going to change your life. So, You show me a few podcasts that can give you that. Wallow can give you that. And whoever don't name, please don't take offense. But I'm just talking about me as a dude who motherfucker looked up at that Zell waiting on store call, nigga, or who motherfucker had the stag on a poker game, nigga, for like $507, some dollars, and get it in blood. Yeah. So like, I get that from Wallow. I get that from Nora. And get that from a few others off the top of my head. Honestly, it's so many podcasts I be wanting to watch. I just don't be having time, bro. Like my son, he going to prom shit. Dora just graduated. Other kids shit going on, family shit, money shit. Like, I tell you, just lost my mother-in-law. She battled cancer for a long time. So, like, to me, the podcast is in my bag, but I got several bags in my family. Always gonna come first. I don't care what it is. It could be $1 million. It could be 50 Cent. 50 Cent be like, hey, man, hey, 50, give me a week. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference between me. Like, I'm really in this shit to win it. But my family always gonna know I got that motherfucking ass. Even my cousin, niece, and nephew, whatever. So this has been an exclusive episode of The Concrete Genius. I hope you'll follow me on all platforms. On Twitter, it's Concrete Genius 6. All right? On Instagram, it's Concrete Genius Pod. The website is Concrete Genius Media. All right? Now I'm a dilly-dally like a parking attendant, bro, because I'm finna go watch this game, give me something to eat, probably a little salad. I'm vegan, right? So when you see me, I'm 49 years old, by the way. One of the chin or black shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm 49 years old. I was born March 22nd, 1973. I'm Aries by like 13 minutes because Aries is the greatest sign on earth. I'm 49 years old and I'm trying to live to be 119. You know what I'm saying? So I take care of myself. I eat right, got a vitamin plan. I also do mentoring for AAU. You got a son, you need some help getting through this basketball scene. I can help you. You got a program, you want to learn how to run a trap, 131. You want to learn how to break a trap. You don't want nobody knows me. Let's sign that NDA, homie. I can make your game better. I can make your team better. I've done it for teams all around the world. I FaceTime in countries I ain't never been, ain't never gonna go to. But I tell you what, when that check hit, that check hit. So if you want to be better, you want to get better, concretegeniusmedia.com. You tap in, you DM me. You want to put your kid on the right path. Hey, man, hey, this game is shaky. I don't know about this game. I'm paying this much. I'm paying $650 to play 8 games. Am I getting robbed? Give me alternatives. I can give you alternatives. Hey, my son should be handling the ball, man. I ain't letting him handle the ball. I can give you options. This is what you should be thinking, my man. And that's not black or white. That's honesty. That's sincerity. Because I am the concrete genius. Y'all have a great night, man. Sauce.